Central Florida, the city of Orlando is the scene for the Jazz. Explosive. The only way you can describe Donovan Mitchell. Looking to leave his mark as they get ready themselves at Amway Center. Jazz Magic is next, right after this. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name. Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball, and Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side, so I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it." Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that.
And the French shooting guard, Evan Fournier, growing up, he was a huge fan of Mike Bibby and the Kings. And Shaq, with you in L.A., I guess you were playing the villain role.
Sort of like that. Listen, I'll take it.
The Sacramento what?
I'm not going to say that. But amazing to see the youngsters all over the world take inspiration from the NBA. Across the borders, language barriers. This game definitely resonates.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Harrison, and it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Junior's out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And that one is good.
And, Isaac is no stranger to contact. Doesn't mind it, embraces it, and as a result, the defense can't bother or distract him.
Now, here's Mitchell. Passes it to Bogdanovich. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Junior with it. Outside Fournier. Lock at 6. The 17-footer. That shot off, and Utah the other way now. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Here's Junior. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Here's Junior. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Vucevic with the bucket.
No stranger to physical play. Vucevic takes the hit and keeps his eyes on the prize.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Conley. A 3-ball. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Pass to Junior. Orlando moving the ball around. And that one, good. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
And we see just about every player in the league trying to shoot the 3. Shaq, and if you were playing today, be honest, would you find yourself launching a few?
Yes, and you know what my nickname would be? What? Shakovich. So I did shoot 22 in my career. I made 1. That's not a good percentage, but it's good enough because I made 1. Probably the one that counted.
Yep.
But really, why shoot threes if no one can stop you on the inside?
Well, he's right.
I think
he's right.
Why would you? That's logical.
Yeah, of course. You get fouled, you go to the line, it's a 3-point play.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the middle. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Junior. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Fournier goes in over Harrison. They grab their own miss. Utah trailing here. Here's Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Now, here's Junior. Over by Conley. Gobert with the block. Stolen by Gordon. Bogdanovich against Fournier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
Mitchell against Fournier. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
More and more teams going to small ball, but Shaq, we still have big guys who affect winning because they throw their weight around inside. They make their presence known. Who leads the way when you think of that group?
Greek Freak, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella.
How do you come up with these names so quickly?
Listen, I am still the reigning president of the Big Man Alliance.
You are.
Anything big man, I know. All these guards and foo-foo pick and pop players, I don't know who they are. When it comes to the BMA, the Big Man Alliance, I am still the reigning president.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups and matchups or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Magic leading by 3. Now Junior. To the inside. Vucevic. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Now here is Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The drive by Mitchell.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Isaac outside. Outside Fournier. Floats one up. That shot missing. And it's Utah the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Williams, he's checked in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Fournier. And Utah also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. Now, here's Junior. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Stolen by Mitchell. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And Shaq, your kids are getting to the age where they're on everyone's radar as prospects. Talk about the role that you play in that process.
I tell them that I can help them through recruitment so they make informed decisions. But, ultimately the choices are their own. I told them that, yes, I am your father, but when we talk about certain things, I'm not your father, I am your advisor.
And how has it gone so far? Like in the very first parts of you going through this process, how's that gone?
Well, I like to live the deja vu process. The same thing that my father did for me. I do the same thing for my kids. I just tell them, hey, you make the decision, and I'll either tell you it's a good decision, it's a bad decision, but I'll have to ultimately, respect what you say. So I just try to stay out of the way.
It's great honesty. Here's Harrison. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Mitchell kicks to Harrison. The pass to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Right at the free throw line. Here's Gobert. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fultz. Passes to Junior. Inside. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Junior. Williams has got it all tied up now for Orlando. Utah's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And dishes to Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Junior the pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Junior. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he knocks down the first one. So much love for the perimeter offense these days, but Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony the Brow Davis.
I can't argue with any of those names.
No, not at all.
And both free throws good for Junior. And the Jazz with possession here. Mitchell looking it over. Nice D from Williams.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. It's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now Mitchell. After the missed three from Junior. Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 5 points in the game.
Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Now here's Junior. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Junior. Ross with it. Shot clock at 6. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Man, I love seeing Ross finish at the basket like that. Even when the defense is up into him, he focuses, concentrates, and stays with the shot.
Here's Niang. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Maybe not a natural born distributor, but Clarkson working to keep his teammates involved.
The Magic trail by 3. And here's Junior. Pass to Ross. Beyond the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. Ross has got 5 now.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Mitchell outside. Fires from 14, and Utah again with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They say landing in the right situation, Shaq, important for any player's career. What traits, as you go back and look and you've seen now and you played, what traits separate the great organizations in this game?
Well, one, you got to have experience. So I think you got to have some battlers up there in the rafters, and I think you got to have a mean front office. You got to have a Jerry West, a Mitch Kupchak, guy that understands the players in the games, and you have to have a commitment and a culture of respect and trust.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Junior. As a Buki, the shot will not fall. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Fultz, banked in off the glass, and the Magic lead by 2.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Now, here's Clarkson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Now Fultz following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Junior missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Charge passes to Clarkson. He feeds it to Azubuike and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Niang, no good. Here's Fultz. And that one released in time, but no good. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Orlando. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be right back after this. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, you know, we got to be able to focus on us, you know. Obviously, we went through a little bit of a rough patch. You know, we're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And, you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right. For the Magic. Williams, he's checked in for Clark. And Junior subbed in for Carter Williams. Utah also making some changes. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for George Niang. And it's Harrison in for Royce O'Neal. Fultz is out there with Junior. Then it's Williams. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Ross in at the 3 side. That's who's out there for Orlando. The shot by Harrison, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Heat, did more than get the job done. He scored 41 points, and his passing was just incredible. Piled up an impressive number of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Fultz, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Stops, pops, and it's Junior missing. Utah's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Harrison passes to Saric. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Magic shooting reasonably well, 45%. Junior with it. 8 points for him. He kicks to Fultz. To the middle. Here's Junior. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Junior's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Always adding some levity to the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you for stopping by. That headset is available for you whenever you want.
Kevin, I just want to say thank you very much. It's been great. Greg, you know I love you.
I love you too. I'm the big Aristotle.
I'm at a loss for words. I hate that.
No, that's okay, Shaq.
No, I just hate that.
Right.
I hate that I have to leave right now.
Give me a tissue. Give me a tissue. It's okay, big fella. It's
I don't
okay.
want to go back upstairs with
It's fun.
Ernie and Kenny.
Oh,
Not
well,
yet.
yeah,
I want to stay here with you
blame
guys.
Give me a tissue.
Thanks.
And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside.
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. He was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And both free throws good for Junior. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded close. It's good on the putback. Azubuike's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And good that time.
Feasting on the leftovers, eating big time. We're all stepping inside the arc and making it happen.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first.
Oh my goodness! That was special.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. That one doesn't drop. Orlando leading. Fournier's shot is off. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Mitchell's shot is good.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Outside Fournier.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Junior dishes to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. Gobert with the block, and he's able to get it back. Junior the pass to Gordon. Kicks it to Junior. Isaac against Bogdanovich.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now, here's Junior. Over by Conley. Now, Junior. 14 points for him. Vucevic, and the shot is long.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. To the wing on the left. Here's Junior. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. And the free throw, no good. No one near Conley as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 4. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Great open look there. Isaac's got 7 points in the game.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal quick release.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Clark, he's checked in for Vucevic. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Now, here's Junior. 16 points for him. Here's Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Conley, guarded closely. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Not just a floor spacer now. Bogdanovich getting inside there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
And here is Conley. He's got 7. Bogdanovich looking around. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gobert. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. The Magic have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Gobert can't hit.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Now the pass to Bamba. Poke loose. Stolen by Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Good on the triple. Conley's got 10 points.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Here's Junior. 18 points for him. Passes it to Carter Williams. The Magic again can't hit.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
O'Neal with it. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Junior. Inside. And Carter Williams gets it to go on the assist by Junior. Junior's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Utah has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Utah calls timeout. The Magic. Ross comes in for Gordon, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. The Jazz also changing it up as Azubuike's checked in, and Dario Saric subbed in for Bogdanovic. Clarkson finds Saric. Here's Niang, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. With the shot, 5 on the clock. And it's off the back rim, no good. Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%.
Like watching Saric make his presence felt with blocks like these.
Jazz trail by 3. Ross with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And a wide open look for Junior. That 3 off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Saric passes to Clarkson. And here's Azubuike. Clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. Misses off the right iron. Magic leading by 3. Here's Junior. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
O'Neal passes to Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Azubuike. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi
was traded to the Spurs. That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
That one is no good.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getter, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Junior the pass to Ross. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Niang. Pass to Azubuike. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Mitchell's shot is good. Magic leading by 5. Now Junior, 20 points for him. And the dunk by Bamba.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Utah making a change here. Harrison's checked in. And that one falls for Bamba.
Well, it's fairly obvious, but it's important that Bamba stays healthy so he can keep improving. I mean, his skill set and physical tools both are very impressive. His upside is way up.
Orlando's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Now here's Fultz. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Count that one.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Now here's Mitchell. D right on him. Plays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
1:12 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Fultz. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Fultz has got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
And you got to guard Fultz from this spot. I mean, when he has the space to fire from deep, he makes the defense pay.
Clarkson against Fultz. With some arc, and it's Saric with the nice basket inside.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. Now here's Junior. Covered by Mitchell. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Ross has got 12 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
Junior with it. Now guarded by Saric. Junior kicks to Ross. Bamba dishes to Junior. Orlando moving the ball around. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fultz is out there with Junior, and it's Fournier in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 13-point game. Mitchell right side. Over Junior. And Utah again with the bucket.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And here's Junior. To the inside. Isaac against Clarkson. Count that one from Isaac.
Boy, you look at Isaac. He's got a nice ability now to finish inside. Very impressive.
Jazz trail by 13. Here's Mitchell. The offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
And yes, it's good. 22 points for Junior.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Saric. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. And it's Conley in for Clarkson. Checked in for Fultz. Saric checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And Mitchell, no good on that one.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Mitchell right side. Shoots over Fournier, and it's Mitchell missing. Magic leading by 13. It's stolen by Saric. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Saric. Conley's got 11 points here in just the second half. And the Magic shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Saric, and it's Shaquille Harrison in for Mitchell. He hits both from the stripe.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers, consistent. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Conley with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Conley's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Junior with it. He kicks it to Vucevic. Fournier gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Fournier's got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Clarkson against Isaac. They get it back. Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Magic.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Junior.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Now Junior. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Look, I got a lot of chickens. Always had a pot to mama job was tripping. Pops was on a proper mission. Now I got some distance. Really hard top, no drop.